Hey, it's Scott United. Um, it was kind of a rough week in different ways, and then I was just thoroughly disappointed this weekend, specifically today, because of people being disappointing. So this is the best you're going to get. Margot and I, here she is. Say hi, Margot. We are going to talk briefly about two shows that have just recently debuted their sophomore seasons. So first is Shrill. Shrill stars A.D. Bryant, who is on SNL usually. And the first season was out, I think, last summer, like a little over a year ago, I want to say. And, I really liked it. It was not in my top 10 for the year, but it was close. It had a lot to say, and it was based off the true story of a particular real person. But I really liked the journey it took. In the second season, I've watched 4 episodes of the 8. So half, and they're each half an hour, so about 2 hours of the show. And I'm not sure what the second season's about. And for an 8 episodes season, I wish I knew more. I wish I felt a direction. It feels like the first episode seemed like a throwaway, and I wasn't that happy with it. And then from there, it seems like she's sort of backpedaling, and I'm not really sure why. It feels like it's falling into the same trap that Barry Season 2 fell into for me. I didn't care for the Season 2 of Barry, although many people did, because I felt like it was like, oh, well, we have all these characters. We got to give them more time, more stuff. And it's like, not necessarily. Like, I felt Season 2 of Barry excluded Barry, and I feel like Season 2 of Shrill is also sort of pushing more of the ensemble of her old workplace and her roommate and making her boyfriend and their relationship, I think, too prominent. So far, I'm not thrilled, and I'm missing the sort of self-actualization journey that it started with season 1. On another front, a different show, also sort of a comedy with dramatic overtones, is Sex Education on Netflix. Also, season 2. And this stars Gillian Anderson from The X-Files, along with a large young cast. Now, I've only watched 2 episodes, but again, 2 hours, because this is an hour-long show. And I feel like with this one, it seems like in the first episode, they jumped off and went, we got to go bigger, we got to go broader, let's do more. And it was just like laughably over the top, but not like funny laughably. Like the strength of the first season was how much it did find a balance between a lot of like frank sexual content and humor and drama, and kind of wove those together well, and was very kind of fresh and new in how it did so. I was worried with the season 2 beginning, with the first episode, that they were just trying to go like, just be crazy and stupid and crank everything up and just make it. There was a lot of boner jokes, and there was a quote unquote chlamydia outbreak where all the kids are freaking out, and it still is a show where like far too much crazy nonsense happens in a school where like any school of any note would be like not letting, the entire school flood out to watch a fight, or just a whole lot of nonsense. I am encouraged by episode 2, though, that it seemed to re-find its footing and come back to what makes the show good, and that's the interpersonal relationships. The actress that plays Maeve, whose name I don't know off the top of my head, is very good. The lead is good. The actors are good, and I feel like there's something there that I'm willing to still watch more and explore. So both good shows, both Shrill and Sex Education, are shows I want to watch the whole season and see what they're about. Both off to a little bit of a rocky start, but we'll see. So that's it for this week. 2 new shows. I think next week we'll be back to talk Oscars. I believe, because if we wait the following week, it'll be the day of the Oscars. So we'll see you then. Say bye, Margot.